Hi, this is Ralene with RaleneCreates. Today, I am doing what has been requested, and this is my one-word board that I'm going to have. It's kind of a dashboard for my Happy Planner. If you want to see how I put together my one-word dashboard, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. This is part of a new end of the year blast where I will be posting several videos every day. And so this is the second video in this series. So I will probably be dropping 2 videos today. And so I will put on the screen the schedule. I hope you will stick with me until the beginning of the year as I push out all these great videos that I am looking forward to this new year. Well, my one word for the year is manifest. Okay, we'll talk about that in just a second. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. I hope you had a blessed Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, I am praying for a prosperous new year and that everything that your goals are set for, that you are working towards those. So I know that there is a major glare going on with this paper, but I couldn't resist it. I'll tell you a little story. I cut a piece of paper out earlier to try and test this, and I cut the paper wrong. And I only had one piece of that paper, so I had to go back and try again. But I ended up liking this paper after I got started. So I thank each and every one of you that have been watching and commenting. I appreciate you guys so much. I love commenting and getting to know each and every one of you. For those of you that are part of my Patreon, wow, thank you so very much. Huge shout out to them. I will name them before the end of this video because, hey, that's a part of it. And they will also be a part of my my private Facebook group where we will be communicating, we'll be talking crafts, we'll be talking planning, we'll be talking goals, all kinds of stuff. So if you're interested in being a part of my Patreon, especially for the new year, I got a lot of stuff going on. Check the description and get yourself started. For as little as $1, you can be a part of all the fun. Okay, and it's so much more than just private spreads. You did see the video where I did a war binder for my patron for this year. So it's a lot of stuff going on. So if you want to be a part of that, go ahead and check it out. Well, so enough's enough. Manifest. Okay. This word has been what I would say in my spirit for quite a while. Okay. This word and the other word was conduit. Okay. Conduit is really one that is still strong in me, but manifest was the one that kind of stuck with me. And both of them have a lot of biblical meaning. So, but I've chose to go with manifest. 2021 was amazing for me. And I manifested many of my goals, and I want to continue that. But for me, it is bigger than what I can get. It's what I can do, how I can be a blessing to others, how I can be towards others. So this manifest is more like, okay, God, how can I be who you called me to be? So I did a word study. Again, I'm a preacher. I'm a theologian. I do word studies. And so I did a deep dive word study on biblical word study on the word manifest. Okay. In the biblically speaking, the definition, and I don't know if you can see it, there we go, is plain, open, clearly visible to the eye or obvious to the understanding, apparent, not obscure or difficult to be seen or understood. From the testimony, the truth we conceive to be manifest. Okay, so basically is, there is the law of attraction, which I'm not against. So a lot of people say, well, you give out good, you attract good. Okay. Yes, that is true. And it is true biblically speaking as well. And some people say, well, if you manifest certain things, you're not trusting God. That's not true either. But biblically speaking is something that is very plain, that is open and visual. I'll give you a really quick story here, and I didn't really mean to go into stories in this video, but if you'll stay with me a minute, I'll get to the crafting part of it. But this is a Bible journaling as well as a crafting and planning channel. So for me, the word manifest, when you really think about it, is that let me get back to the story. The story is that many years ago, people used to tell me, and this is not about me per se, but people used to say, oh, there's just something about you. Oh, there's just something about you. And there was a guy I had met, and he started calling me the ray of sunshine. I'll put it on the screen because it is a play on my name as well as sun, S-O-N, shine. And so for me, that became something I wanted to be. I wanted to be vibrant. I wanted to be the person that when people saw me, they saw Christ. Okay. When people saw me, they wanted to draw nearer to God, because that's actually, we are a walking testimony of God's glory. So for me, the word manifest for 2022 is I want to be plain and open and clearly visible to the eye and obvious of these words that I have picked here. So now I laugh because this paper is busy, but I think it may work, but I'm going to add a pop of color to it. So my one word here is, and I'll put this somewhere here, manifest. Okay. And the word is, the words that I want to go with this, I want to manifest holiness. Okay. Many of these words come from the fruit of the Spirit. Okay. Because, those fruits are fruits that are inside of us. God has given us all those fruit. I want to manifest blessings. I want to be blessed so that I can bless others. I want to manifest love, that I'm giving forth love, not just receiving love, but I want to give out love to others. I want to manifest my faith, showing that, that I have faith, like a mustard seed. I want to manifest grace, promises, freedom, okay, happiness, prosperity. I want to manifest peace, hope, and joy. Okay. So these are words, these are things that I want to manifest in 2022. You'll notice that these are not things that, material things. I didn't say I want to manifest a new job or manifest more money or manifest a house or manifest a car, because I believe that those things, when these things happen, material things come with it. And it's not always about material things. I didn't have the material thing, lost it all. Read my book, read my story. You'll know that these are the things that are so much more important to me. So this is what I want to do for the new year. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make this a dashboard. So what I've done is I have pulled out, let me see, just a page, a piece of paper here that I am going to cut this out so that it is happy planner size for my planner, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've cut this out. I've also cut a tab out at the top because I want to be able to get to it really quickly. So what I'm going to do really quickly is go into my colorful boxes and see if I can find one black box that I can put up there. And I'm going to put the word, one word, not the word, but words, one word. That was a mouthful. I'm going to put one word on this particular box, okay? On my label maker, I just wrote, I had 2022, one word, and I am just going to put it right on that box, and so that I can see it at a glance in the top of my planner. Love that. Okay, so that's the first step. So I am going to put the word manifest first, okay? And then the funny thing is, I wish I had printed this smaller, and I might have to go back and print this smaller, and because I don't think all of my words are going to fit, okay? And let's try that out, okay? I want my words to be the focal point, okay? Okay, so I definitely want my definition, and I also want my scripture. The scripture that I'm using is, let me see if I can show that one, is 1 Corinthians 12:7, but to each one is given the manifestation of the Spirit for the common good. And that's basically, we all manifest all of these things, especially because of the fruit of the Spirit that dwells inside of each one of us. So let me print really quickly these things a little smaller, and I'll be back. All right, so I kind of thought that I was going to go ahead and make these smaller, but I really like my words big. So I'm going to make this work as best I can. I'm going to clip these down just a little bit so that there's not so much white around them. And so let me tell you what I did. All I did was I went into, I didn't do these in Word. I did these in actually Canva, but you can use them in Word, and you just put the words in whatever font you want. I like the font that I had inside of a Canva, so that's why I went that route. And then I just printed everything that I wanted on cardstock. I like the cardstock. Some people might not like cardstock because it is thicker, but I like it because I want this to last the entire year. And so so I just printed on cardstock. You could print it on regular paper or sticker paper or whatever. So this is how I did it. So I'm going to put this here where it says one word, manifest, and then here's my definition, and it is going to work, guys. Now I'm going to put my scripture at the bottom, okay? And I hope I'm still in frame. And this will be my scripture for the year. So let me see if I can play around a little bit more with it. Let's move grace up. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think I like that a little bit better. Okay. And then I could put my scripture right there. Okay. Alrighty. So let me make sure I'm still in frame, and I am. So I normally would use my adhesive, but because I'm kind of doing like a scrapbook thing, and I just wanted to use this one because I know it's secure, I am just using, and this is a Herma, and these are like photo squares for pictures and stuff. And so I'm going to just use that real quick. I'm going to put these down, and I'll be right back. All right, so now they're all down. Now, obviously with the white here, I'm a scrapbooker, so I always like to use my little stitching feature. So I got my Pigma Micron pen here, and this pen is old. I don't know, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch like I always do, around to kind of make the words pop off the page. Now, that's just my way of looking at it. So I'm going to do this for all of these, and I will not make you sit here and watch me do that. But while I do this one, I want to know, what are some of your goals for 2022? Okay. You saw me do my vision board, so you know I have some big goals for the year, including I was thinking about, I've lost over 50 pounds this year. And so now my goal is to tone it. Okay. And it's interesting. I've gotten to, I don't say I've stopped losing weight, but I'm at a point where I've gained so much, as they say, muscle or whatever they say here, that, my weight, I can definitely tell the inches are coming down. But so now that means I'm in the toning phase, and I really want to do that, and I really want to maintain. So I have some goals regarding that. And of course, my financial goals, being debt free. Lastly, I don't know if I shared this already, and if I did, I apologize. As I tell my friend, I'm getting old, so sometimes I forget the things I've already shared. So for Christmas, my daughter purchased a meet and greet in Nashville with Dave Ramsey. And so as I am on the Ramsey journey, I really am excited about that. So I will be going in January. Actually, I think it's January the 13th, to see him speak, as well as I'm going to get his new book, which was what actually she was supposed to be purchasing me. I didn't know she was doing the meet and greet. So I'm really, really, really excited about that. So, so I'd love to hear about your goals. What are your goals? I'm not a resolutions type person, but I am someone who believes in goals, and I believe in resetting them and restarting, at the beginning of the year or periodically during the year. So, let me know in the comments. Talk to me. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, so I do love stitching. It just kind of made it kind of stand out. So especially with the diagonals going in the background. So now I did want to put a pop of color. I'm not really sure how these are going to work because they are bigger than what I expected. So what I really wanted to do here is put these flowers here, and I still might. I don't have to put a lot of them, just a couple. Okay, and a leaf. And let me tell you how I created those. I thank God that I don't have them as many. When I cleaned out my my craft room, I came across my punches. I used to be a massive punch artist, and I wish I could show you some of the things that I've created using my punches. And so for years, I had maybe 5 or 6 drawers of them. Now I'm down to 1 drawer. So this is one of my favorites, is this this flower and this leaf. And so I use these punches, and all I did was I got some scrapbook paper, and then I punched them like this. Okay, and so that is what I am doing here. And I'm just going to put a couple here and with the leaf. Okay. And I wish I had some smaller ones, but I don't. So I'm just going to come back here and put one down here. And then I think I may use a little of, and what I do is to put them down, I use a glue pen or a glue stick, and I just put a little glue on the back of them, and then that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and put these down, and I will be right back. Okay, I am loving it. So what I'm going to do right now is, these are stickles, and this is the crystal one. I think I've used it in my war binder. And the reason why I'm using this opposed to, I would normally use brads in the center of these, but because this is in my planner and it needs to be flat and I didn't want it to be too thick, is that I would use stickles. And all I'm doing here is coming and putting a little of this there in the center of it. Okay, just to give it a little touch of something. And I could come here and just kind of get a little something to the petals. I love stickles. Again, one of those things where I used to have so much, I had every color. So now I just use this color. I kind of keep this one in stock all the time. And these are stickles. I know that they can be found at any craft store. They're by Ranger. So I do love them. And so just a little something. The one last thing that I may do, and I'm not sure yet, is I grab this yellow washi tape. And I might put just a little there. And all I'm doing now is trying to break up just a little of the black and put something else. Yeah, I do like that there. Okay. And so, and let me get my scissors. Okay. And it just gives a little something to the page. Now the thing with washi tape, it is translucent, so it's not like one that you are not going to see through it. So I'm going to put a little piece up here at the top next to these, and let me cut that off. So there we go. My one word for 2022 is manifest. And I absolutely love this. This is really going to come handy. It'll be in my front section of my planner. I will be doing my planner setup video that I believe is the next one. And you will see this one inside of my planner, finished and ready to go. So here is my one word. I thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope if you've gotten to this part, instead of an emoji, give me your one word for the year. And if you don't have one, tell me. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I thank you so very much for getting to staying to the end and seeing all that I'm trying to do here at RaleneCreates. So if you like this video, why don't you hit that like button? While you're at it, why don't you subscribe so that you'll be a part of all that I'm doing here at RaleneCreates. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you'll be notified the next time that I upload a video. And remember, as I encourage you, I encourage myself. Be blessed.